Hi everyone and welcome to the collective. I am your hostess Crystal here with an early video this week. Hi, are you surprised to see me? Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. Um Honestly, I've been wanting to do this and I thought why not? Put on your comfiest clothes and do some crafts, show you guys what I'm about, because it's one thing to talk the talk, but to actually make the stuff on camera, that's another thing, right? But first, let me give you a little tour of my workspace. It is such a mess right now. So here it is. Here it is, the wonderful, wonderful workspace. It is actually my vanity. Hi. If you want a proper tour of it later, there's all the stuff I've made up there. That's actually my wedding tiara that I darkened the gems on. But anyway, if you guys want a proper tour of it later, I could totally give you one. This is all the stuff we're working with today. And if worse comes to worse, I have an entire thing of beads sitting right next to me. And if you see me disappear out of frame every once in a while, that's what I'm doing. I'm going into Bead Mountain to scavenge. But here it is. Alright, so the first thing that I am going to be working on for you guys, sorry about that fan, let me bring you closer. So the first thing we're going to be working on is this little thing right here. It's just a regular dollar store choker. I got it in like a pack of 5. They had several others. This one also came with it. I sewed a little bat wing pendant to it. But this one right here, I actually took some threads and I wove it through the choker and put beads on it, and it gives it this really nice cathedral look. I love it. I think I was going for spider webs originally, but that's just not how it came out. But anyways, this is actually a necklace that goes to a bigger set of clothes that I had made for my LARP community where I also play a vampire. Surprise. But today I want to make a pair of earrings to go with this. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a picture of the outfit so you get where the blue and the green's coming from. It's actually really personal to our fighting company. But here they are. So as you can see, guys, blue and green is really important to our fighting company. And I am very proud in these pictures. So let me just give you one more close-up of this. Sorry if it looks a little old. It kind of is. If it'll focus right. And this is just my phone camera. What can you do? But there are blues and greens as well as blacks. I also found these really cute little heart beads at Hobby Lobby. They're just little metallic hearts. They're really, really cute. But we're going to make some earrings to go with those. What I also want to work on is this. I know you're not supposed to do this. I fell asleep while wearing this, and this piece broke off completely. And it's got this little clasp thing right here. And I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. It had a cross. I was so sad. I found it in my bed, luckily. Typically when I break necklaces and stuff like that, the pendant's just lost forever. Until one day my husband finds it when it stabs his thigh. Let's see. What else do I want to do? I got this in, and keep in mind, I order a lot of cheap jewelry online. Like, pretty much just wholesale, and even if I don't necessarily like every part of it, I do try to find stuff that goes with it, or at least stuff that I can change about it. Like this right here, you can do so much with it. You can add a little pendant right here, you can add chains to the sides, bring it into a little point. There's so much you can do. But anyways, the point of this is that it's way too big for my neck, so I have to shorten these. Let's see, I also have these bat earrings, once again, cheap wholesaler. I don't even think these were like $2. They were like $2. But anyways, I ended up getting a necklace that matched, and I just want to try to make them look more similar. Maybe incorporate some white and other colors, and also maybe try to clean up this metal a little bit. I am just realizing that we may have to do this into 2 parts, but that's okay. We're here to craft. However long it takes, right? And who knows? I'm typically pretty fast, but things can go wrong, as you know, and we are just at the mercy of the craft gods. Let's see what we can get made. And just so you know, I know a few of you may be concerned right now about just how much jewelry I'm making. I assure you, none of it is going towards a wasteful purpose. As a matter of fact, most of the jewelry that I do make, I end up just giving it away to my friends. I don't feel like charging people for something I just kind of do for fun is really okay, especially when, you know, I've got so much here that I can work with. And, you know, we kind of have that kind of community. We cycle our stuff through. I know me and my girlfriends, we have times where we share our clothes. It's just the way we work. If you're a girl, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Sharing clothes and jewelry. It's just the way it is. But anyways, I made my jewelry boxes up there specifically to limit myself, because I know that if given the chance, I could become a materialistic person. I do like things. As a child, I didn't have a lot of things, and when you grow up with that kind of mentality, it's just, you know, you like things. And now that I'm an adult and I can afford them, I do want to have nice things. But I assure you, none of it is wasteful. All of it gets used. Of course, you know, not much here lately. There's no place to really go except home. But, yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that everything here gets recycled, and even my old jewelry gets put back into the box after it's broken, and, well, irreparably broken, and it gets put back into the cycle, you know. We don't throw anything away here, so that's probably where a lot of these beads came from, is just, you know, breaking down stuff over time. I guess we can get started on making the earrings for this choker, so that way we can go ahead and get that out of the way. I chose these beads. I'm almost out of them. They're like these little metal beads that I use to also do it. There's not many left. I only have maybe like 4, and I don't even know how many were in the original pack, but we're gonna use some of those. Wondering if I should attach some sort of pendant to it, because I do have a lot of stuff here that could be a good pendant. Basically, when you're working with jewelry, you have 2 different types of pendant holders, I guess you can call them. I don't really know what to call them. By the way, you'll learn I'm a very fly-by-your-pants sort of crafter. But I find that makes it so much more fun. And see, most of this is just recycled chain. This was actually donated by my friend Jason. Well, most of these beads were. Some of them are mine, but a good chunk of them are Jason's. We work on a lot of art stuff together. You know, this kind of stuff. There was one time we were just sitting there and going. I made like 15 pairs of earrings in one day. I promise it happened. But, yes. We share Bead Mountain for the most part. We just kind of pass it back and forth between our households. And, you know, my roommates also get to use Bead Mountain. You know, his wife gets to use any of my beads that I happen to have. It's just a little sense of community. I am trying to find something specific, I swear. I completely forgot to get these out, and they are the most important part of making earrings. Shame on me. Okay, but anyways. Here we go. Now, when you want to make like dangling pendants or anything like that, you typically have one or two choices. You have these types. Yeah, let me see if I can get these close. You have these that look like little loops. See? And then you have these that kind of look like a tiny, tiny nail. I don't know if you can see. Phone camera, I apologize. But you have these two types of dangles that you can use. And I like these, the ones with the loops, because you can actually do a little bit more with them. You could take like, let's see, for example, if I wanted to get one of these skeletons off of here, and I wanted to attach it down here, I could do that. Of course, I would probably want to have something that's got a loop like this. Pendants with loops like this typically face the right direction, and that's just half the battle right there, is getting everything the right direction. Especially with earrings, and when you have weird shaped ears like I do. By the way, I do have my laptop sitting here. That's what this earpiece is. I typically listen to music while I craft. It's just the way things are. It looks like I will be missing a few things, but that's okay. I can still get my point across for the most part. But anyways, looky here. I just found the perfect pendant for this. Alright, so what I like to do with these loops here is I will open them. And by the way, the bandage isn't because I've hurt myself, it's just like for the protection of my own fingers, because I'm really hard on them. And you can put it right there, close it up. Sometimes it's better to grab it from the outside and just kind of curl it in like this. And there you have it. You have just like a little start to an earring. From here you can put stuff on it. For example, I'm going to take these beads, string them on. It's a shame I don't have any more of those big green sparkly beads, because those were really nice. I used almost all of them when I was doing that dress. I didn't, and also it was impossible to find them afterwards, so I just kind of gave up. I realized what I had was what I had, and I had to work with what I had. But that's okay. Let's see, but here's what I have so far. It's just a simple little heart with a spider, you know, nothing big. And it does match the tinier black beads and these big central beads that are on the choker. To add the element of the blue, I think I'm going to take out the heart and this black one, and probably put down one of these, because I want more blue. I think there needs to be more blue. That's not something you'll hear me say often, is that something needs more color. Except for when I'm coloring. I don't know if you guys know, but I actually love to color. And the coloring picture, or the coloring sheet that you see on my banner, I actually colored that. I got a coloring book page and just went to town, being very bored over quarantine. I played with the idea of doing a let's color, I guess, is what you would probably call it. Let me know if that's something that you would like. I actually have a lot of experience with coloring, and it's something I could probably actually help you guys on if you need it. I was actually in the Brazoria County Fair as a teenager, and I sold a picture in auction. It wasn't for a lot, but it was a lot to me, you know, having a poor family. So I think this is the best I'm going to get. It's just... if I had some more of these big sparkly green beads, I know exactly what I would do, but unfortunately you gotta get what you work with, right? Or you gotta use what you have, and that's what I have. I'm sorry about this big dangling thing. It's my ironic rosary. I love ironic jewelry. But anyways, when you go to close this off, you want to pay attention to which direction it's facing. Like, for example, you want this side of the spider to show, not this side, because that's where the hole is and there's almost no texture. So your best bet here, because what I have, I don't know if you're like me, but I prefer to close my earrings with these. Not only are they easier to put on my little coffin earring case, but if I fall asleep with them in, which, I mean, quarantine is the time of sleep. That's just what happens. But anyway, if you're going to put them on, I would recommend trimming it just a little bit, because that is way too long. Let me get my better trimming shears. And then what you do is you take it and you curl it to the side. And I say curl it to the side because the thing that you are going to attach it to is going to be facing this way. Your spider can't move. So you want it, see, it's already kind of crooked. I always have to do this. If it is a little bit off kilter, just grab them both and twist. And that'll move one or the other, but you want them to be opposite of each other if you're using the kind of clasps that I am. It's just easier that way, in my opinion. Now, I will be right back. I am going to trim these off and make them a little bit prettier and show you the completed set. And then we'll get started on the next thing. And here they are, the finished products. Now, I only did a couple of things different. The ones that I was showing you were actually silver. I changed them to black. I figured that might look better with the fact that I used black thread to make the choker. Or to string the choker, I should say. I did not make this lace. Ugh, I wish. But anyways, I also added some bead cages. Those can totally bring out any bead that you put them in between. They're amazing. I love using them in almost all of my jewelry. I am so sorry if I sound tired. It's just the way the day has been going. That's why I figured crafting would probably be the best thing. I could, you know, mess up even less. But, and there's the finished product. Now, what I meant by you want it to be turned a certain way. Do you see what I mean? Stop swinging. Do you see what I mean? You want them to be perpendicular. Like if you thought of them as lines, you want this up here and this down here to be opposites. So that way when it sits on your ear, it's facing the right way. And I think that is that for that video. This is kind of what I was going for. I know it's not quite a spider webby look, but that's kind of hard to pull off with how the cord lays sometimes. The earrings came out pretty good. I have multiple holes in my ear, so that's why I can pull this off. But, yeah, there's the other side. As I said, I'm probably going to end up posting another one of these just because this is not all I wanted to do today by far. I could just go and go and go with making jewelry. And sorry about that, it's just gonna be there because my chair is out. But anyways, I wanted to make some more. I'll probably post another video today after all. I already know ways to make it better. For one, I'm gonna actually get my materials on the table and show you guys, you know, everything that's going into it. You know, kind of try to do the work beforehand so this isn't such a cluster and you guys aren't watching me just pull stuff out of Bead Mountain. So yeah, if you guys stick around, I'm going to be changing out these and trying to make this necklace match those earrings because they don't really look the same. You know, just kind of try to get them looking similar so they can be a set because we all love sets. But anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking it out this long and dealing with me pulling stuff out of Bead Mountain and figuring out how to do this. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and stick around because I'll be posting something else in a couple of hours. And I say a couple hours just because I've got to edit this and, you know, cut out a few of the boring-ish parts. I'm still learning video editing. But, thank you so much, and bye!